Today we will discuss about structure of atom. Initially, the concept and the characteristics are postulated by John Dalton in 1808. So, postulates on atom is explained by John Dalton in 1808. So when we are saying atom, here the word atom is derived from two words where A means not and tom means divisible. When we discuss about atom, according to John Dalton in 1808, matter are made up of tiny particles, and those particles are called atom, which are not divisible according to John Dalton. So according to John Dalton, we say that it is not divisible. But later on, when we studied on the later on, when we studied on atom and researched on that, we found that atom is composed of some very tiny particles, that we are saying subatomic particles. Then atom is further break into different subatomic particles. These subatomic particles are normally, we named them electron, proton, neutron, pi meson, k meson, mu meson, positron, neutrino. Now, when we studied on atom, we found so many subatomic particles. We named them electron, proton, neutron, pi meson, k meson, mu meson, positron, neutron, and etc. So there is more than hundreds of subatomic particles present in atom. So atom ऊपर जितना हम study कर ले, research कर ले, we found that they are also composed of very tiny particles, and those are known as these. Now, out of these subatomic particles, we found these three particles. Are mostly present in each and every atom. As these three subatomic particles are present in each element, that's why they are named as fundamental particles. Next, we will discuss about discovery of cathode ray. रेज कथा कहूची ए एक्सपेरिमेंट रो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एक्सप्लेन करथले, दैट इज जे थॉमसन in 1897. जदि हमें डिस्कवरी ऑफ कैथोड रेज कथा डिस्कस करूचे, दैट इज बाय J. Thomson in 1897. So what happened? He took a glass tube, then placed two metallic plates, then what happened? He take a glass tube and placed two metallic plates which are connected to electricity. So here okay. Now, discovery of cathode ray. This was explained by J. Thomson in 1897. What he has done, he has taken a glass tube and placed two metallic plates which are good conductor of electricity. Then they are connected to battery source or energy source. As these rods are connected to the electricity, that's why these are called electrodes, and the negative terminal which is connected to this electrode named as cathode. Reason, the electrode जोटा negative terminal को connected है, that will attract the positive ions, it means cations. That's why it is named as cathode. This side is positive. The electrode which is connected to positive terminal is capable to attract the anions towards it. That's why it is called anode. So in simple, we can say cathode is connected to negative terminal while anode is connected to positive terminal. Now, in this condition, normally gases are very poor conductor of electricity. That's why he has maintained a condition that pressure is 10 to the power minus 2 millimeter of mercury. We know that 1 atm is equivalent to 760 millimeter of mercury. 1 atm is equals to 760 millimeter, and for this experiment he has maintained 10 to the power minus 2 millimeter of mercury, which is very low pressure, and the potential difference means the current around about 10,000 volt. Starting from कहते gases are very poor conductor of electricity, but at this condition very low pressure, condition is very low pressure and high voltage. So he maintained these two conditions, that is very low pressure, that is 10 to the power minus 2 millimeter, and high voltage around 10,000 volt electricity. At this condition he found that some faint bluish light are traveling from cathode to anode. when he maintained these conditions, he found that some faint blue color light, faint blue light is traveling from cathode to anode. So a condition रे faint bluish light pass करुची, and this, as we are saying that this light is traveling from cathode to anode, that's why these rays are known as cathode rays. So at this condition, what he found, these faint bluish color lights are passing from cathode to anode. That's why he named it cathode rays. Okay. Now, in the starting, I told you that cathode is connected to negative terminal. As these rays are traveling from cathode, I think means he thought that they may carry negative charge, or another thing is that is attracted toward the anodes, means which is positive, which is connected to positive terminal. It means they should contain negative charge. For that, he did further experiment for the confirmation of characteristics of cathode ray. Now, this is the cathode part. Some rays are passing like this. What he has done, he placed a object in between them and placed a screen here. तो से कौन कले यार प्रॉपर्टी चेक करबा पय एठी गोटे जिंक सल्फाइड रो फोटोग्राफिक प्लेट रखिले. So say uncle, photographic plate of zinc sulfide placed here, and मझिरे गोटे object को place कले. When these rays passes through that object, they form an image here. So as these rays are strike through them and form an image here, then I can say the path of cathode rays are linear. So first property हम पहले, these are linear. तो जतबेले से या मझिरे गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट प्लेस करले, what he found, they form an image on the photographic plate that is made up of zinc sulfide, that we have to remember that एथरो हम जानले the path of cathode ray is linear. Then further से प्लेस करले मझिरे गोटे पैडल व्हील. ओके, पैडल व्हील होची चक्री जते बडे तदरे किछि गोटे फोर्स एक्ट वे इट स्टार्ट्स रोटेटिंग. सो एठी जदी ए रेज मानकर पार्टिकल नेचर थिबो, इफ इट हैज पार्टिकल नेचर, then it will start rotating. During the experiment, we found that due to the passage of these rays, this paddle stem starts rotating. So second thing, we found that they have particle nature. The first experiment from a find kale the cathode rays are linear in structure. Then second one, they have particle nature. Now let us find whether they are affected by electric field or magnetic field. What we will do, we will place a negative terminal here. जदि मु यारो एठी गोटे नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड देबी, and in the starting I told you cathode rays carries negative charge and same charge repels. आमे जाने छे सेम चार्ज रिपेल करे, कैथोड रे नेगेटिव चार्ज अछि, एठी मु नेगेटिव टर्मिनल करछि. ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सेम चार्ज these rays are deviated away from this terminal. So this confirms that they carry negative charge. जते बेला हमें नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एठी प्लेस करले हमें कोन पाइले that these rays are pushed away from that and same charge repels. So it confirms that cathode rays contain some negatively charged particle. Simultaneously जते मैं एठी पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल रखुची, they will also deviate from their path towards them. अब एक बात है that cathode rays carry negative charge. जतबे मैं पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल रखेली, they contains negative and I am placing positive here. Due to the opposite charge they are attracted towards the terminal, so they are bent towards the positive terminal. That's why this is bending. So हम कहि परिबा cathode rays are affected by electric field and also electricity is related to magnetic field. So we can say cathode rays are also deflected by magnetic field. Okay, this is the property of cathode ray. Now जेहेतु कैथोड रेज रे नेगेटिव चार्ज पार्टिकल्स अछि, से पार्टिकल्स रो ना दिया गला इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन रो हम एक्सपेरिमेंट रे कंफर्म करले दैट इट हैज अ मास. ता माने यार मास होची अराउंड मास ऑफ ईच एटम इज 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. That is equals to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 28 gram. Charge on electron is 1.602 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So this is the charge of electron. So charge of electron is Q. Now next our one scientist asle called R.A. Mulligan. Remember R.A. Mulligan जे कि in 1909 में एक्सपेरिमेंट कर ले. दैट एक्सपेरिमेंट रो ना दिया गला ऑयल ड्रॉप एक्सपेरिमेंट. जे थॉमसन कौन कंफर्म कर ले, मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज 9.1 10 to the power minus 28 gram. Charge on electron is 1.602 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. तो further R.A. Mulligan असले 1909 रे ऑयल ड्रॉप एक्सपेरिमेंट कंफर्म करला जे इलेक्ट्रॉन रो चार्ज बाय मास रेशियो दैट इज 1.76 10 to the power 8 ग्राम कूलम पर ग्राम से ए वैल्यू टा को कंक्लूड करथिले. नाउ जदि हमें चार्ज रो वैल्यू पुट करिबा दैट इज 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 9.1 10 to the power minus 28. So that is equivalent to एतिकी ही बाहरिबो. So whatever the data found by J.J. Thomson was confirmed by R.A. Mulligan in 1909 by the experiment called oil drop experiment. So first Dalton asle, Dalton concept dele atom और atom रो property विषय रे. then further ताको subatomic particles विषय रे ता भितर cathode ray or we can say electron विषय रे discuss करेले जे थॉमसन कर concept रो जो data आसिला जो values आसिला ताको confirm करले further scientist R.A. Mulliken in 1909 by the experiment called oil drop experiment. Further ଆମେ ଆସିବା discovery of protons तापर ଆମେ डिस्कस करबा discovery of protons Ernst Goldstein in 1886 पाखापाखि 1886 रे गोल्डस्टाइन डिस्कवरी ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स करथले जहार ना से रखथले एनोड रेस और कैनल रेस और पॉजिटिव रेस फर्दर जे थॉमसन जो कैथोड रे एक्सपेरिमेंट करी थे सेम एक्सपेरिमेंट ही रिपीटेड जे थॉमसन जहाँ भी एक्सपेरिमेंट करी थे ताकू से एठी रिपीट करले Now, this is the negative terminal, this is the positive terminal. So, this is our cathode, this is our anode. I mean, discuss why it is called cathode, as it is connected to negative terminal, anode is connected to positive terminal. So, he changed one thing, he made some holes on the cathodes. Okay. जे थॉमसन का कैथोड रे एक्सपेरिमेंट जहाँ थिला he repeated the same experiment with taking some holes on cathode. That's why this cathode is called perforated cathode. सतिपाई या ना दिया गला perforated cathode because this cathode contains some holes. Now condition also same, that is maintaining low pressure, that is equivalent to 10 to the power minus 2 millimeter of mercury, high voltage, that is around 10 to the power 3 volt. Same condition रे से same experiment कर ले, only change that cathode is perforated. Again he found the same rays, faint bluish rays are traveling from cathode to anode, but here he found some rays are moving away from the holes. तो एठी सी फर्दर कौन पाइले you will find जतबले से सेम एक्सपेरिमेंट रिपीट करले with perforated cathode, what he found, faint bluish light are passing from cathode to anode. Already we know this is called cathode ray, but simultaneously some rays are passing out from the holes of the cathode. But cathode ray holes अच्छे माने से the cathode rays है नथी and they are going away from the cathode. in the opposite direction of anode which is positive. So जेहेतु एमाने यार opposite जाउछंती आमे भाबिबा जे they may carry positive charge because they are repelling. That's why they are called positive rays. Now see, as they are coming out from the holes, ये छोटे छोटे holes आछंती ताको हमें canals बोली कहू. So that's why as they are coming from the canals, we can say these are canal rays, and these are also known as anode rays. बर्तमान जेहेतु आमे को positive rays कहूचे ता माने these rays contain some particles which are positively charged. Those are called protons. Later on तारो ना दियागला protons. Similarly, as the cathode rays, anode rays are linear. They have particle nature. They are affected by electric field and magnetic field. तार experiment आमे करि परिबा. So जेजे थॉमसन को भली आमे एनोड रेज रो एक्सपेरिमेंट करके भी कंफर्मेशन करि परिबा. Then further आमे प्रोसीड करबा. नेक्स्ट आमे डिस्कस करबा थॉमसन्स मॉडल. Of atom. तो जेजे थॉमसन हमको कैथोड रेज माने नेगेटिवली चार्ज पार्टिकल्स इलेक्ट्रॉन विषय रे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स विषय रे डिस्कस कर तापर से आसीले गोटे मॉडल नै कि दैट ही सेड द थॉमसन मॉडल ऑफ एटम. तो से कहिले हम डाल्टन को परे पाइले टू फंडामेंटल पार्टिकल्स इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन. Electron by J.J. Thomson, proton by Goldstein. Now, से कहिले all the atoms are neutral, electrically neutral. जदि कौनसी atom electrically neutral, ता माने number of positive charge equals to the number of negative charge. ता माने गोटे atom रे electron संख्या और proton संख्या equal थिबो. That's why he said that this atom is composed of proton and they contain some electrons. This is also known as plum pudding model. Now, the total atom is composed of these dots. ये जो plum pudding model है, ये जो dots अच्छी, एको हमें electron कहिबा, और throughout the body होची proton. এটা J.J. Thomson कहले. So according to J.J. Thomson, protons are spread throughout the body of atom and electrons are embedded on it. Just remember, according to him, proton is spread throughout the body of atom and electrons are embedded on it because outermost part of the atom contains electron. Okay? Then experiment कहिबा परे तांकर किछि limitations थिला. Means he did not explain practically, he did not explain why this will occur, why electrons are embedded, why protons are spread throughout the atom. या विषय से किछि experiment रे कहि नथिले. That's why it is his limitations. So these limitations are explained by Rutherford. Next हम पढ़िबा Rutherford's model. Now, this is called also alpha ray scattering model, scattering experiment. J.J. Thomson का हिसाब रे एटम रो बॉडी रे थ्रू आउट द बॉडी प्रोटॉन प्रेजेंट अछि एंड outermost ray electrons are embedded on it. So what he has done, ताको हिसाब रे जदि हम एटम को डिस्कस करिवा तो throughout the body this is contain protons and electrons on it. ता माने मु जदि एठु कोनोसी पॉजिटिव रेज पास करी they all will be deflected. जेहेतु थॉमसन का हिसाब रे एटम रो बॉडी रे प्रोटॉन प्रेजेंट अछि, whatever the positive ray will pass through the atom, they all are reflected or deflected by the atom because positive and positive will repel. तो एटी से assumption एया रखिथिले. Now what is alpha ray? Alpha rays को हम कहू helium 2+, 2 atomic number, 4 mass number, charge is 2+. That's why it is a positive charge particle. As alpha ray is a positive charge particle, so there will means there is a chance that maximum alpha rays will be deflected by the atom or particle. So what he has done, he placed one thin sheet of gold sheet that is around 1000 atom thin, माने एते पतला जे से thin रे 1000 atom ही रही परिबो. Then he passed so many rays through them. Okay, एते atoms अछि तो मैं टिके रिप्रेजेंट करूची. Now according to Judge Thomson, जेतेबेले अल्फा रेज हमें एठी पास करले, this should be reflected or deflected away from the sheet. तो एठी कोन हला, we found that maximum rays are passed away, but some rays are reflected back at this position. Okay, so जेजे थॉमसन को कांसेप्ट हिसाब रे एटम रो बॉडी रे प्रोटॉन अछि तमरे पॉजिटिवली चार्ज एंड वी आर यूजिंग अल्फा रे मींस पॉजिटिवली चार्ज पार्टिकल एंड वी नो दैट सेम चार्ज रिपेल्स. से केस रे सब जाको रेज एथुर कोन हबा कथा रिफ्लेक्ट हे जिबा कथा बट डिफ्लेक्ट हबा कथा. बट वी फाउंड दैट 1 out of 20,000 rays are reflected or deflected by the atom. तो एठी पाखापाखी प्रति 20,000 रे गोटे रे रिफ्लेक्ट बा डिफ्लेक्ट होची. ता रीजन ता माने ए पर्टिकुलर जगह रे किछि गोटे हेवी सब्सटेंस अछि जे कि रेज मानो को रिफ्लेक्ट बा डिफ्लेक्ट करूची. तार नाम से देले न्यूक्लियस. So from his experiment he found that some sort of heavy substance is concentrated at the center of the atom, which is called nucleus. The nucleus is composed of protons also. हमें कंसीडर करबा जदि सब जाक एठी प्रेजेंट अछि, एठी रिफ्लेक्टेड होछि डिफ्लेक्टेड होछि, they should contain the same charge, they have and heavy also. Now in between when we are discussing about the atom, हमें डिस्कस करले जे एठी nucleus achi, this contains electrons. So what about these two areas? So maximum rays are passed through the atom. ताले ए nucleus आउ electron मझी रे जो खाली जगह empty space मिलिला ता ना देले से extra nuclear part. So atom रो थॉमसन को हिसाब रे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर ऑन द एटम. तापर एंको कैलकुलेशन में पाइले all the sort of protons or whatever the particles are there, they are concentrated at the center, that is called nucleus. ताले nucleus आउ इलेक्ट्रॉन मझी रे किछि वैकेंसी अछि, किछि एम्प्टी स्पेस अछि. That empty space is called extra nuclear part. Now ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଟମ୍ କଥା ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିଲେ ଏଠି ନ୍ୟୁକ୍ଲିୟସ୍ ଅଛି and ଏଠି ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରନ୍स ରିଭଲ୍ଭ କରୁଛି ତା ମାନେ इलेक्ट्रॉन जो एठी मूव करूची टू पॉसिबिलिटीज आर देयर मे बी स्टिल गोटे जगह फिक्स है थिबे और दे आर मूविंग और रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड इट जदि से माने स्टिल दे विल फॉल इनटू द न्यूक्लियस so here what happens electron and nucleus and electron have some kind of force of attraction that is called electrostatic force of attraction. That is equals to Ze square by 4 pi epsilon r square. Now, simultaneously, jehetu electron is revolving around the nucleus, so this have certain kind of force of momentum that is called centrifugal force. So there is two types of force acting on here, that is centrifugal force and electrostatic force of attraction, that is equivalent to mv square by r. So एतिको हमें रदरफोर्ड को मॉडल ले डिस्कस कर ले. नेक्स्ट हमें सिपा तापर हमर नेक्स्ट आसिले 1932 रे सर 1913 रे हेनरी मोस्ले जे कि एक्सरे एक्सपेरिमेंट करले आफ्टर थॉमसन्स मॉडल सॉरी रदरफोर्ड्स मॉडल हेनरी मोस्ले 1913 रे एक्सरे एक्सपेरिमेंट करले सेथिरु से दीटा कांसेप्ट डिराइव करले. टू कांसेप्ट are derived, that one is atomic number that is denoted as Z, another one is mass number that is A. Most important thing is that Henry Moseley को 1913 टाइम रे two fundamental particles electron and proton ही discover हेतला, न्यूट्रॉन डिस्कवर है ना. So this concept is derived from the experiment, that's why we cannot challenge it. So what he said, that each element contains equal number of protons equals to Z. ता माने से कहले जे relation is equals to Z equals to P and Z also we can say equals to proton and electron. So गोटे atom रे जेतेटा proton जेतेटा electron अछि that is equivalent to the atomic number. तो atomic number depend करे number of protons in an atom, सेते हम लिखली Z equals to P and also number of electrons is equals to atomic number. Why? According to J.J. Thomson, atoms are electrically neutral. Electrically neutral means number of positive charge, that is proton, is equals to number of negative charge called electrons. गोटे atom रे equal number of electron और proton रहिले ताको हमें electrically neutral बोली कहिबा, chargeless बोली कहिबा. That's why इलेक्ट्रॉन संख्या प्रोटॉन संख्या सेम रहिबो. Now what happened? From X-ray experiment by Henry Moseley, से कहले that atomic number depends upon number of protons, not electrons. किंतु थॉमसन का हिसाब रे प्रोटॉन इक्वल्स टू इलेक्ट्रॉन. हम जाने से इन केमिस्ट्री इलेक्ट्रॉन may lose, may gain, but proton number cannot be changed. सेथि पाई से कहले atomic number depend करे प्रोटॉन ऊपर, but numbers are equal. Now again, from his experiment, he said that mass number is also related to proton, but एठी गोटे किछि something is missing that is not allowing to find the mass number. So 1920 रे, around 1920 again Rutherford गोटे नुवा concept आनले. He said that nucleus may contain some chargeless, some neutral particle that yet to be discovered. Nucleus रे may be किछि गोटे chargeless बा neutral particle अछि जे कि discover हेबो. तो तापर आसले हमर 1931 sorry 1932 रे that who James Chadwick. तापरे 1932 रे आसले जेम्स चाडविक जे कि bombardment of alpha particle on the beryllium or boron sheet to find a neutron. से न्यूट्रॉन को फाइंड करबा पय bombardment कले alpha ray on beryllium